On a quick note, I want to talk about an issue that is trending that had excited the ass lickers of Wiki to go everywhere to talk rot, to say all manner of things. There is this, I know the origin of this idiotic and stupid publication. This publication is from nowhere else than from Nnamdi Kanu IPOB to hit my head and the head of Ikore people. As for Wike, myself and Wike, we're already on parallel line. We cannot meet. So this is not to talk about Wike. This is to talk about who I am, what I said, and what I did not say. I always stand by what I say. I don't need to deny. I don't need to pretend that I didn't say it. I want to say that this so-called publication that had been forwarded to me by several people, one was put on Facebook by Chike Okafor. I had known him. He had always been an enemy of our people. He had always worked for the Futajelong Gambari interest. But let me read what he said, what he posted, and had been forwarded to me by my friends from several areas, Hope for Nigeria, and several other people that have taken it. Yes, Wike is an Igbo man claiming not to be Igbo just to deceive Ijaws and other ethnic minorities in Nigeria. First and foremost, I had never considered myself as a minority. Nobody made me a minority. I am not a minority. I am an Ijaw man. Anybody who claims I'm a minority, let him bring an authentic census figure to show what made me a minority. I believe that Ijaw people are more than most of these people in population, in resources, and contribute more to this evil enterprise called Nigeria. Wike is claiming to be a Niger Delta, even when Ikore does not have a drop of oil. This is an absolute lie, a fat big lie. Ikore people have oil. Even in fellow Igbo communities like Obibo, Eshe, Indono, Omoko, Andoni, Egbema, Awoda, Ogba, Uguta produce oil except the so-called Ikore. I laugh. How is Andoni, as a former president of IYC, I would like to say that Andoni is Igbo. Sad. These people don't know me. They don't know how to ascribe statement to me. And they should try as much as possible to ascribe statement by knowing what I can say and what I cannot say. I was president of the Ijaw Youth Council. I was deputy president of the Ijaw Youth Council. I was vice president of the Ijaw Youth Council. I was the first secretary of the first convention of the Ijaw Youth Council. So for me to say Andoni, where I even have roots, is now an Igbo community. Anybody who sees this should have dismissed it. But there are fools, they want to curry favor from Wike so they can go to the radio and say all manner of nonsense. Ikore is only community in Rivers State that doesn't produce oil, but they keep ruling Rivers State. How many Ikore people have ruled Rivers State? 2 Ikore people have ruled Rivers State, Amechi and Wike. The one of Omeya, who was the best among them, is not counted. So only 2 Ikore people have ruled Rivers State. The Ikore is Fulani of Rivers State because they produce nothing but benefit everything. I hardly call these people you call Fulani. I call them Futajelong Gambaris. So if you see somebody calling people Fulanis, it's not from me. If Gambari had become popular in Nigerian lexicon, damn yeah, it is me. I call them Futajelong Gambaris. In all my write-up, I hardly call them Fulani. So anybody who is close to me will know that this is a lie. Wike is developing only Ikore land without developing the oil producing community. It should develop oil producing community that make what Rivers State, that it should develop oil producing communities that have made Rivers State great. Wike is not even developing any oil producing community in Ikwere land. He is not. Even the oil producing community in Ikwere land are not affected by the development or the so-called development that is going on. Wike is developing nowhere. That's the truth of the matter. What Wike is doing is to squander the resources, the scarce resources of Rivers people. Wike is senseless in doing this thing. By building several flyovers, what is the economic returns of these flyovers on one single road? As for aesthetic, Abba, I have traveled all over the world. I have houses, I have properties in more than 3 countries. My children, my family are scattered in Europe. I have traveled all over the world. I have seen things. This is senseless madness. Building flyovers now, he has gone to Ikwere Road to start building. After 20 years, what will be the value of these flyovers when decay sets in? These flyovers are nothing but a waste of the resources of the people of Rivers State. And we must see it at that, and we must condemn it. And that's why I have condemned it. It has no economic value. It does not bring employment. How many Rivers people have enough resources to buy car? This money should have been invested in Rivers people. This money does not belong to Nyeso Wike. This money belongs to Rivers people. Every claim that he has to this money is the same claim that Rivers people have to this money. And I want to come. People say, I went to build in Benin Republic. Yes. A businessman chooses where he will make profit best, where he will make return best. And that's why restless insan orikonike jama mute or contemplate orenene oswala orenene. Our fathers, Kalabari people, travel to Uguta. They go to Lokoja, they go to trade, they make money, they bring it. That is what made Kalabari great. They come home and build those 4 stories, 3 stories, 2 stories, those beautiful houses. They built Buguma, not from their sweat in Buguma. They built Abonima, not from their sweat in Abonima. They built Obama, not from their sweat in Obama. They went to Tiko, they went to Fanadapo, they went to Cameroon, and they came back with wealth and built the Calabar. This is the Calabar tradition. If it does not affect those people, we go. Why go to Jamamum? Te wa contemporary no kote kamanama. Come to Obama, what I'm doing in Obama today. I am doing my little bit because you have to go and prepare and get well. And now, I want to ask the question, where do I make my money? Fine, let people find I did not make my money from anywhere around there. So if I go to Libya, I go to Togo, I go to Benin, I go to Cyprus, I go to Germany, and I make money. I should bring it to come and give it to you. Why so we can get fat and big from all our resources, from the resources of all of us, Abba? Have I been a councillor before? Have I been a local government chairman before? Have I been an House of Assembly member before? Have I been a deputy governor, a commissioner, a House of Rep member, a senator, a vice president, a president, a minister, a director of any parastatal, both in Rivers State and at Abuja? I've not occupied any position. I'm not a public figure. Whereas Nyeso Wike brought his private resources to come and develop and do Rivers State. Even what I have done in Obama, yes, Wike did not do it with his private money. As a governor, it is government that is building houses for him because they have this pension. When a governor is going on pension, the money that he will take that is entitled to a deputy governor and so on. So it's government money Nyeso Wike is spending. So you cannot compare me with Nyeso Wike. I have never held government office. I don't think I intend to hold government office. I want to be who I am so that I'll be free to talk. When Nyeso Wike do what is right, I will say he has done what is right. When he starts his madness, I will tell Nyeso Wike, you are a madman. You are doing what is wrong. This is what only madmen can do what Nyeso Wike is doing in Rivers State. Only mad sick people can do what Nyeso Wike is doing. Finally, let me round up by saying that I am an Ikwere man. I cannot talk down on Ikwere people. I cannot start to fight Ikwere people. Anybody who knows my root knows that the great patriarch of my family, Ada, is from Alebrada, mother of Adayambo. I am an Ikwere man. The mother of my great-grandfather, Edongboy Obo, Tombig Ari, is an Ikwere woman. She's also from Alebrada. So I cannot, because of Nyeso Wike, now start to badmouth Ikwere people. No, it's not possible. I will not do it. Whatever claim Nyeso Wike have to Ikwere, that is what I have. His father and his mother might be Ikwere people. Yes, he's lucky. My mother is Ikwere. My mother has Ikwere blood. So he cannot remove the Ikwere blood from my vein. And I will not allow an Nyeso Wike to remove my Ikwere blood. The vein, my Ikwere vein that flows with Ikwere blood in me. I am an Ikwere man. I am a Alebrada man. For your information, our head chief Osiari just died. And our brothers, our mothers' people, our kindreds from Alebrada will come and you see them and will participate in his burial. So sad, but that is what we are. We are Ikwere people. I am Ikwere. I am an Ikwere like Nyeso Wike, and there's nothing Nyeso Wike will do for me to deny my being an Ikwere man, for me to discount my Ikwere-ness. So please stop this plans. You cannot divide, you cannot set me against my own people. But if you think by doing that you are dividing me and Nyeso Wike, we are already divided. We're on parallel line. There is no way we can meet.